Welcome to a journey deep into the heart of Colorado, a land carved by mountains, deserts, and mysteries that science still struggles to explain. From the towering Rockies to the shadowy canyons, Colorado hides traces of forgotten civilizations, unexplained artifacts, and ancient enigmas that challenge everything we think we know about history. Why did ancient peoples carve symbols that align with the stars? Who left behind stone structures resembling temples thousands of years before recorded settlement? And why do legends of giants and hidden tunnels keep surfacing in local lore? In this series of astonishing discoveries, we'll explore unsolved mysteries scattered across Colorado's rugged landscapes. Buckle up, because by the end, you might question whether we know the full story of America's past. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss more mystery science can't explain. The enigma of the ancestral Puebloan cliff dwellings. High in the cliffs of Mesa Verde, the ancestral Puebloans built intricate stone cities hundreds of feet above the canyon floor. Archaeologists admire their craftsmanship, but the true purpose of these dwellings remains shrouded in mystery. Why build entire communities in such perilous locations? Was it for defense, religious significance, or to align with celestial patterns? Some researchers note that many structures perfectly align with solstices and lunar cycles, suggesting astronomical knowledge far ahead of their time. Even more puzzling is the sudden abandonment of these dwellings around the late 1200s. Drought, conflict, or spiritual reasons are speculated, but none fully explain why entire populations disappeared. To this day, science can't fully account for the knowledge, planning, and abrupt vanishing of these ancient communities, leaving us with more questions than answers. The mystery of the Ute stone circles. Across the plains and mountains of Colorado, mysterious stone circles dot the landscape. Often attributed to the Ute people, these arrangements remain poorly understood. Some researchers believe they served as teepee rings, anchors for family shelters. But others argue their precision and alignment hint at deeper meanings. Certain circles align with solar and lunar events, functioning like primitive observatories. Others appear isolated, with no signs of habitation nearby. Could these have been ceremonial spaces, places of ancient gathering, or even markers of hidden trails? The most intriguing aspect lies in their similarity to stone circles found across the world, from Britain's Stonehenge to Mongolia's steppe monuments. How could indigenous groups in Colorado create patterns so reminiscent of ancient Eurasian structures, thousands of miles apart? Coincidence, or evidence of a shared ancient knowledge? Scientists remain divided, leaving the mystery unresolved. Ancient petroglyphs of the San Luis Valley. The San Luis Valley is one of Colorado's most mysterious regions, home to strange lights, UFO sightings, and ancient carvings etched into stone. Petroglyphs scattered across the valley depict animals, spirals, humanoid figures, and unidentifiable shapes. While some symbols match known Native American traditions, others defy easy explanation. Spirals, for example, may represent migration, time, or portals between worlds. Certain carvings appear to mirror constellations, suggesting skywatching was deeply important to the valley's earliest inhabitants. Yet, some symbols look eerily like modern spacecraft, sparking theories of ancient alien encounters. Archaeologists argue these interpretations are modern projections, but even they admit many carvings remain undeciphered. The San Luis Valley continues to be a focal point of unexplained phenomena, connecting ancient art with modern mystery. Could these petroglyphs be records of events we still don't understand? The giants of Colorado lore. Local legends across Colorado tell of ancient giants. Beings taller and stronger than ordinary humans who roamed the land long before European settlers. In the 1800s, newspapers reported unusual skeletal remains discovered in mountain valleys, some suggesting individuals over 7 feet tall. Though most finds disappeared into private collections or were dismissed as hoaxes, oral traditions from tribes like the Ute and Apache describe wars with giant races. One tale recounts massive footprints embedded in stone, said to have belonged to these giants. Skeptics argue that erosion and myth-making explain the stories. But the persistence of these legends, and occasional strange archaeological finds, keep the mystery alive. Could giant skeletal remains have been deliberately hidden to protect mainstream historical narratives? Science dismisses the possibility, but the folklore refuses to die. The ancient star alignments at Chimney Rock. In the San Juan National Forest lies Chimney Rock, a breathtaking site once inhabited by the Ancestral Puebloans. Here, two towering stone spires rise into the sky, perfectly framing celestial events. Every 18.6 years, the moon rises exactly between the pinnacles during the major lunar standstill. Archaeologists acknowledge this as deliberate, proof that ancient people possessed advanced astronomical knowledge. But questions linger: how could they track such a rare cycle without modern tools? Some believe spiritual leaders observed the skies for generations, embedding this knowledge into architecture. Others argue the site may have had ritualistic or even extraterrestrial connections. Still, science cannot explain the precision and dedication behind the construction. To this day, Chimney Rock remains one of Colorado's most striking enigmas, combining natural beauty with ancient mystery. The lost canyons of the San Juan Mountains. Hidden deep within the rugged San Juan Mountains are reports of forgotten canyons filled with ancient ruins. Explorers in the 19th century claimed to have found stone structures resembling temples and dwellings, far older than known native settlements. Yet, many of these locations were never rediscovered, vanishing into legend. Could these accounts be exaggerations, or do secret ruins still lie hidden in remote wilderness? Modern satellite scans occasionally reveal unnatural shapes buried beneath forest canopies, fueling speculation. But limited excavation leaves questions unanswered. If these canyons truly hold evidence of lost civilizations, why has there been so little exploration? Some whisper about deliberate suppression, while others blame the sheer difficulty of reaching such remote terrain. The San Juan Mountains may still conceal secrets humanity isn't ready to uncover. The sacred mystery of Mount Blanca. Mount Blanca, one of Colorado's tallest peaks, is more than just a mountain, it's a sacred site revered by the Navajo people. According to tradition, it represents the eastern boundary of their world, imbued with spiritual power. Legends tell of supernatural beings dwelling within its slopes, guarding treasures and wisdom. Some explorers in the 1800s claim to have seen strange lights and unexplained phenomena around its summit. Modern climbers sometimes report unusual sensations, from sudden shifts in weather to feelings of being watched. Geologists attribute this to natural mountain conditions, but the persistence of legend suggests something deeper. Was Mount Blanca once part of an ancient ritual landscape, perhaps aligned with other sacred peaks? Science recognizes its geological grandeur but cannot fully explain its aura of mystery that continues to draw both pilgrims and adventurers, the ancient carvings of Picketwire Canyonlands. In southeastern Colorado lies Picketwire Canyonlands, famous for its dinosaur tracks, but also for mysterious human carvings. Alongside footprints from millions of years ago are petroglyphs etched into canyon walls. Some appear to be tribal markings, but others depict unidentifiable creatures and abstract symbols. The puzzling part? Certain carvings show what looks like advanced tools or beings with unusual head shapes. Did early peoples witness something extraordinary here? Archaeologists maintain these images reflect spiritual beliefs or storytelling traditions. Yet, skeptics ask, why do some symbols resemble beings from myths around the world? Even stranger, some carvings appear near fossilized dinosaur tracks, almost as if connecting humans with prehistoric creatures. Science cannot reconcile the timelines, but folklore suggests ancient memory, or even intervention by beings beyond our understanding, may have left their mark. The San Luis Valley UFO legacy. The San Luis Valley is often called America's UFO capital, with countless sightings of strange lights, unexplained objects, and even cattle mutilations. While most reports are modern, Native American legends from the area speak of sky people descending from above. Petroglyphs depict disc-like shapes and beings with radiant heads, leading some to connect the ancient past with modern phenomena. Could the valley be a long-standing hotspot of unexplained aerial activity? Some scientists blame atmospheric conditions for the lights, while skeptics dismiss mutilations as predator activity. Yet, the sheer number of accounts defies simple explanation. Could this region's ancient carvings be records of the same strange visitors seen today? The valley continues to be a crossroads of myth, science, and the unknown, where the line between ancient mystery and modern encounter blurs. Hidden tunnels beneath the Rockies. Whispers of secret tunnels beneath the Colorado Rockies have circulated for centuries. Stories claim entire underground passageways stretch for miles, connecting sacred sites, caves, and even modern towns. Native American legends speak of underworld beings and hidden realms within the mountains. In the 1800s, miners occasionally reported stumbling upon sealed stone chambers filled with unusual artifacts. Could an ancient civilization have carved vast networks beneath the Rockies long before recorded history? Geologists argue most tunnels are natural lava tubes or mining shafts. But persistent stories describe smooth-walled passages impossible to explain naturally. Some conspiracy theories even suggest government secrecy about what lies beneath. Science remains skeptical, but the idea of vast hidden chambers still captures imaginations, leaving Colorado's underground world one of its greatest mysteries. The legend of the Crystal Caves. Colorado's mountains are rich with minerals and crystals, but folklore speaks of vast crystal-filled caverns hidden deep underground. According to legends, these caves were sacred places where ancient people received visions, guidance, and even healing powers. Explorers in the 19th century reported stumbling upon caverns glittering with quartz and strange markings on the walls, only to find the entrances vanish when they returned. Could these be natural illusions, or were they deliberately concealed? Some stories claim the crystals amplified energy fields, connecting humans to higher realms. Others suggest these caves house treasures of lost civilizations. Geologists acknowledge Colorado's mineral wealth but find no evidence of such extraordinary caverns. Still, seekers continue to search, hoping to uncover what may be one of Colorado's most elusive ancient wonders. The mystery of Hovenweep Towers. Straddling the border of Colorado and Utah lies Hovenweep National Monument, where mysterious stone towers rise from the desert landscape. Built by the Ancestral Puebloans, these towers are unlike anything else in the region. Some stand tall on canyon rims, others cluster near springs, but their true purpose remains debated. Were they defensive fortresses, granaries, or ceremonial observatories? Many align with celestial events, suggesting advanced astronomical planning. Yet, their unusual shapes and remote locations raise more questions than answers. Why build multi-story towers in such difficult places? Some believe they were centers of spiritual power, while others argue they may have communicated across long distances using fire or mirrors. Science recognizes their ingenuity but cannot fully explain the purpose behind these mysterious towers. Hovenweep remains one of Colorado's most haunting ancient enigmas. The sacred alignments of the Great Sand Dunes. The Great Sand Dunes rise like golden waves against the Rockies, forming one of the most surreal landscapes in North America. But beyond their beauty lies mystery. Native traditions describe the dunes as sacred, a place where the physical and spiritual worlds intersect. Some researchers have noted that the dunes align with surrounding mountains in ways that may have held astronomical or ceremonial importance. Legends speak of portals within the sands, places where people vanished without explanation. Modern visitors sometimes report strange lights or sounds carried by the shifting dunes. Geologists study wind patterns to explain their formation, yet the sheer scale and sacred significance of the dunes suggest deeper mysteries. Could ancient peoples have chosen this site for hidden reasons tied to cosmic forces? Science provides no final answer, leaving the dunes as both natural wonder and spiritual enigma. The puzzle of the Fremont rock art. In western Colorado, remnants of the Fremont culture cover canyon walls with haunting images. Figures with trapezoidal bodies, elaborate headdresses, and hollow eyes stare out from stone panels. Unlike other Native American art, Fremont petroglyphs often depict beings that look almost otherworldly. Were they shamans, gods, or visitors from another world? Archaeologists suggest these were symbolic representations of spiritual leaders or mythological beings. Yet, some researchers note similarities between Fremont art and ancient depictions across the globe, from Mesopotamia to South America. How could isolated cultures produce such similar imagery? Could these images record encounters with beings outside human experience? Science calls it coincidence, but the mystery lingers, etched into stone. The Fremont left behind no written language, making their art the only voice of their past, a voice we still struggle to interpret. The ancient roadways of Chaco connection. Colorado's archaeological sites share uncanny links to the Great Chaco Canyon system in New Mexico. Evidence suggests that ancient roads stretched hundreds of miles, connecting sacred sites across the Southwest, including parts of Colorado. These roads were straight, precise, and constructed with enormous effort, often cutting directly through difficult terrain. But why? Some believe they served as trade routes, while others think they were ceremonial pathways meant to connect spiritual centers. If so, Colorado may have been part of a vast sacred network uniting ancient cultures. The question remains, how did people without modern tools design such precise roadways across mountains and deserts? The Chaco connection hints at advanced planning and shared knowledge, but science still can't fully explain the purpose or scope of these mysterious roadways. The mystery of the Red Mountain carvings. In Colorado's San Juan Mountains lies Red Mountain, where strange carvings and stone arrangements have been reported since the 19th century. Some resemble spirals, others depict humanoid figures with elongated limbs. Local miners once spoke of stumbling upon stones arranged in geometric patterns, unlike anything left by known tribes. Could these be remnants of an older, forgotten culture? Skeptics argue the markings are natural weathering, but the repeating designs suggest otherwise. Legends tell of a people who lived beneath the mountains, leaving behind symbols to mark their presence. If true, these carvings might be evidence of an ancient group lost to time. Without excavation, science dismisses the claims, but the stories persist, keeping Red Mountain's mystery alive. The sacred springs and healing waters. Colorado is home to dozens of natural springs, many considered sacred by native peoples. Hot springs in particular were revered as healing places, where spiritual and physical ailments could be cured. Legends say some springs were gateways to the spirit world, guarded by unseen beings. Early settlers also reported unusual experiences, dreams, visions, and rapid healing after visiting the waters. Modern science attributes these effects to mineral content, but some springs defy easy explanation. For instance, certain waters contain rare mineral combinations not fully understood. Could ancient people have known secrets about these springs that modern science overlooks? The reverence for these places suggests they held significance far beyond relaxation. Today, visitors still flock to Colorado Springs, unknowingly stepping into sites of ancient mystery and power. The mystery of the Piedra River ruins. Along the Piedra River, explorers and archaeologists have discovered unusual stone structures partially buried by time. Unlike typical Puebloan architecture, these ruins appear more primitive yet strangely advanced in certain aspects, such as unusually smooth stonework. Some researchers suggest they may predate known native cultures in the area. Legends of the Ute people tell of an older race who lived in stone houses before vanishing mysteriously. Could these ruins be their remnants? Without full excavation, the site remains poorly understood. Some conspiracy theories claim excavations were halted to avoid rewriting history. Whether natural formations, lost settlements, or evidence of unknown builders, the Piedra River ruins remain one of Colorado's most enigmatic. Archaeological puzzles. The curse of the Sleeping Ute Mountain. Sleeping Ute Mountain, shaped like a reclining warrior, is steeped in myth. According to Ute legend, the mountain is a great warrior who fell asleep after battling evil forces. One day, he will rise again. Some locals claim strange vibrations and lights have been witnessed around the mountain, as if the warrior stirs in his slumber. Geologists explain the shape as natural erosion, but the symbolism and persistent sightings keep curiosity alive. Could the mountain hold more than myth, perhaps buried structures or unknown geological forces? Ancient peoples clearly considered the site sacred, and stories of curses warn outsiders not to disturb it. Whether geological wonder, mythic guardian, or something more, Sleeping Ute Mountain embodies Colorado's blend of legend and mystery science can't explain. The lost mines of the ancients. Colorado's mining history stretches back centuries, but legends suggest mining began long before European settlers. Stories tell of ancient peoples extracting gold, silver, and turquoise from hidden mountain veins. In the 1800s, miners occasionally found abandoned shafts with stone tools embedded in the walls. Who dug them? Mainstream science attributes these to early prospectors, but some claim they predate recorded history by centuries. Could an unknown civilization have mined Colorado's riches long before colonization? Some myths even speak of tunnels leading to vast underground cities filled with treasures. Without proof, these tales remain folklore, but the persistence of such stories across the state raises tantalizing questions. Did ancient miners walk Colorado's mountains long before history remembers? The legend of the stone giants. Rock formations across Colorado sometimes take on humanoid shapes, inspiring legends of stone giants turned to rock by powerful spirits. Native stories describe these beings as once living titans who roamed the land, later frozen. For their arrogance or violence. Certain monoliths bear uncanny resemblance to faces and bodies, fueling beliefs they may be more than natural. Could ancient sculptors have shaped them, or is it pure coincidence? Geologists insist erosion explains the forms. Yet, spiritual traditions say the giants are reminders of a forgotten age when beings larger than life walked the earth. Whether myth, natural wonder, or hidden history, the stone giants stand as silent guardians of Colorado's ancient mysteries. The forgotten villages of the Rockies. Scattered throughout Colorado's wilderness are ruins of stone villages that remain unstudied and largely ignored. Explorers describe walls half buried in forests and plateaus with traces of human settlement far from known cultural centers. Were these seasonal camps, spiritual retreats, or evidence of lost groups? Some appear aligned with rivers and star patterns, hinting at advanced planning. Strangely, many sites lack artifacts, as if deliberately emptied before abandonment. Did their inhabitants vanish suddenly, or were they absorbed by later tribes? Without thorough excavation, these villages remain shadows of a forgotten people. Science offers no clear explanation, leaving only mystery among the stones of the Rockies. Colorado is more than a land of mountains and rivers, it is a living museum of mysteries science cannot fully explain. From ancient cliff dwellings and stone circles to legends of giants, portals, and lost civilizations, each story adds a new layer to our understanding of history, and raises new questions. Were these mysteries the work of advanced knowledge, lost cultures, or forces beyond our comprehension? The answers may remain hidden, but the search itself keeps the past alive. One thing is certain, Colorado holds secrets that continue to inspire awe, curiosity, and wonder. Which of these mysteries do you believe hides the greatest truth? Tell us in the comments below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more ancient mystery science can't explain.